Hi, wherever you're joining me, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to India Tech Report, a platform dedicated to chronicling and supporting the growth of India's deep tech and climate tech ecosystems, with the occasional segue into other areas of tech entrepreneurship. I'm Hari Arakli, and this is the Daily Brief. So let's get started. Defense Research and Development Organization, India's top defense R&D agency, conducted 2 consecutive successful flight tests of the Pralay missile off Odisha's coast, according to a government press release. The solid propellant quasi-ballistic missile, developed by multiple DRDO labs and industry partners, demonstrated precise targeting and robust system performance. The trials validate the missile's range capabilities and pave the way for its induction into the Indian Armed Forces, enhancing India's technological edge in missile systems. While on the topic of missiles and rockets, Gilmour Space Technologies, a launch vehicle and satellite manufacturer headquartered on Australia's Gold Coast, saw its Iris rocket crash just 14 seconds after liftoff during its historic debut at the Bowen Orbital Spaceport in Queensland. The 3-stage vehicle, carrying only a jar of Vegemite as payload, began sliding sideways shortly after launch and exploded near the pad. While no orbit was achieved, CEO Adam Gilmour called it a major milestone as critical systems functioned and flight data was collected to inform future test flights. Okay, a couple of headlines on the EV sector. The Ministry of Heavy Industries, Government of India, reports that there are 4,625 electric vehicle charging stations that are operational in Tier 2 cities as of April 2025. With a 2,000 crore allocation from the Prime Minister's e-Drive scheme, the government allows private entrepreneurs to install charging stations, no license needed, and offers policy incentives to accelerate infrastructure growth, reflecting a broader push towards electrification beyond India's metros. India's Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, has signed an MOU with Ather Energy Limited, one of India's top electric vehicle makers in Bengaluru. Under the Build in Bharat initiative, the partnership will provide mentorship, infrastructure support, and talent programs aimed at advancing India's EV and clean mobility sector. The collaboration seeks to strengthen the startup ecosystem and drive the nation's transition towards sustainable transportation. Okay, a couple of headlines on interesting partnerships. Hyundai Motor India Limited has set up the Hyundai HTWO Innovation Center in partnership with IIT Madras and the Government of Tamil Nadu. The Chennai-based 65,000 square feet research hub aims to accelerate green hydrogen technology through advanced labs, digital twins, and pilot-scale testing for electrolyzers and fuel cells, according to a post on the IIT Madras website. Hyundai pledged 100 crore rupees to foster indigenous hydrogen innovation and workforce development, supporting India's net zero and energy independence goals. Aiva Technologies, a US-based developer of 4D LiDAR sensing systems in Mountain View, California, has struck a major chip manufacturing partnership with LG Innotek, the components subsidiary of Seoul-based LG Group, TechCrunch reports. LG Innotek will invest up to $50 million and manufacture Aiva's Atlas Ultra 4D LiDAR sensor for automotive customers, with plans to expand into consumer electronics and industrial applications. The collaboration aims to accelerate production and adoption of silicon photonics-based FMCW LiDAR technology, which uniquely measures both distance and object velocity in real time. Let's talk about some science and engineering breakthroughs. Meta Platforms, parent company of Facebook and Instagram, has unveiled a breakthrough non-invasive wristband that translates hand gestures and subtle finger movements into digital commands, TechExplore reports. Using surface electromyography and AI trained on thousands of users, the device generalizes out of the box, letting wearers control computers, type in the air, and interact with devices by intention alone. Focused on both mainstream and accessibility use, including for those with paralysis, the technology could be commercially available within a few years, marking a potential paradigm shift in human-computer interaction. Researchers at Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the US have unveiled a transmitter chip that significantly improves the energy efficiency and reliability of wireless communications, MIT News reports. Designed for integration into existing and next-generation devices, the chip uses an innovative modulation scheme and a grand-inspired decoding algorithm to reduce signal errors, extending battery life and range for connected devices. The breakthrough, presented at a major industry symposium, could expedite advances in 6G and Internet of Things applications. An international scientific team has proposed a scalable path for photonic quantum computing by leveraging semiconductor quantum dots, Quantum Insider reports. These nanostructures can generate high-purity, indistinguishable single photons on demand, essential for building large-scale fault-tolerant quantum processors. The study emphasizes integration with current chip fabrication techniques and highlights potential breakthroughs in modular design and hybrid system networking, bringing practical, scalable quantum photonic computers closer to realization. Let's end with news about a fun product. Unitary Robotics, headquartered in Hangzhou, China, has unveiled the R1 humanoid robot at $5,900, significantly undercutting rivals to drive mass adoption, according to the Robot Report. The 1.2 meter tall, 25 kilogram robot features 26 joints, in-house components, and options for AI development. Despite advanced agility and development tools, full autonomy still requires additional work, reflecting both R1's potential and the sector's stage. That's it for today. You can find links to all the headlines in the show notes, wherever you get your podcasts. For in-depth conversations with entrepreneurs, investors, industry leaders, and other stakeholders building India's deep tech and climate tech ecosystems, please listen to my India Tech Report in Conversation podcast. To support my work, please subscribe to my free newsletter, India Tech Report, if you'd like to get all these in one place. I'm Hari Arakli. Thank you for listening.